Hi everybody, this is User1 and I'm just making a very quick video today. So usually I make these videos as unlisted and quick uploads on my channel and you never see them because they're unlisted. The reason why I make those videos is because I need video evidence for either in-character or out-of-character reports. This is a case of an in-character report. But to give some context, I felt like I don't upload enough videos, so I'm gonna upload this one. But keep in mind that I'm not judging anybody on out-of-character basis here. I'm not judging Scarlett. I'm not judging any of the cops. Nothing like that. I'm just making this video so that there's in-character report. So here's some context. Scarlett and Michelle, they went shooting together. Scarlett knows that Michelle does not have a license to have a gun, but they went shooting anyway. And then, when they came back, what happened was Scarlett pulled a gun on Michelle. I believe what she was trying to do was be a good Samaritan and, I guess, arrest her for owning a gun without a license, which is a misdemeanor offense, and I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to perform a citizen's arrest for anything less than a felony. But we're gonna slide that. I'm just trying to say this is all irrelevant at this point because we haven't gone to the parts which are actually in-character evidence. That being said, Scarlett has admitted to the cops that this situation did happen. So let me just go over what's going on in this video right here. So she pulled out a gun on me, and what I did is gonna seem like I'm refusing to RCRP, but I have given Scarlett a lot of chances to respond to my roleplay and she just didn't, which is her mistake in my opinion. So what I did was I kneeled down and I talked to her, so I wanted to give her attention away from the waistband where my gun was and onto my face. And I bent over forwards so that she wouldn't see me reaching. And I roleplayed reaching. I did roleplay reaching, and I gave her enough time to respond to me reaching, and she didn't do anything at all about it. So I feel like I didn't break any rules here. I feel like I didn't just pull out the gun while at gunpoint. Well, I did pull out the gun while at gunpoint, but I did so because I felt like I had a fighting chance. Now, of course, I suck at shooting, especially during situations like this one. So I don't hit her once, I believe. Yeah, not even once. So I just run out instead. And here's me running out, and I'm like, I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I'm just running out and getting on my bike and just fleeing. Just get the fuck out of here. She's crazy. She's shooting at me. I'm about to die. 17 HP. You can still hear the gunshots in the background. She's still shooting me. And actually, I'm gonna pause there. Actually, no. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We're gonna finish watching what happened while I was outside. And we're gonna pay attention to the areas where my character goes. Then we're gonna hop in game and I'm gonna see what kind of cameras, kind of CCTV cameras would pick it up. Because that's the purpose of this video, to see what kind of in-character evidence would be there. So here I am, I found a cop, I'm screaming, she shot at me, red car. Also we saw her pass early on. Let me see if I can show that on the video. So you can see as I'm driving here and I spot a cop, I also, like as I'm driving to the cop, she drives past at her red Golf, or whatever it was called. A Flash, yeah. Anyway, I'm talking to the cop, I explain what happened, he tells me I need to get to a hospital, so I'm riding to a hospital. I believe that being shot in the chest twice doesn't necessarily mean that you're not able to ride a motorcycle. At this point, right, if you listen carefully, you can hear a tire screeching and a door opening in the background. I instantly knew that was her. Listen carefully. So when I heard that, I deducted that she's back here. She chased me all the way to a hospital just to shoot me. So I'm taking cover behind the wall and she'd shoot me anyway. So there's the situation. Let's go in game and see what kind of in-character evidence we would have in this situation. So here we are in game. I'm just gonna ride around and show you guys what's going on. This is where the journey was. Let's see if there's any cameras. I can see one camera already. So this is the camera that saw us leaving the area, shot, and it probably saw the red car because we saw the car passing over there, so it probably saw the car leaving and going this way. Let's see if we get any more cameras over there. Alright, let's see. Looks like another camera. This one is really good. It's right in front of the PD, and I don't know if it's meant to rotate or if it's just fixed on the PD. Either way, from the angle, it is at, if we get a little closer view, from the angle that it's at, it could probably also get, depending on the field of view, it could also get the intersection. So it probably got the car passing, and you motherfucker, get over here, you piece of shit you piece of shit okay, whatever. Let's see, who else we got? Let's see what the other cameras we can find around here. That's why you lock your bikes. Let's see, I just didn't lock it because it doesn't have doors technically, which is fair enough, I guess. What else kind of cameras do we have around here? So this is a hospital. I mean, a hospital is technically a safe zone, so it should have CCTV in it all over the place. I don't think they're modeled though. Either way, there would be a shit ton of witnesses because this is a fucking hospital. Nevertheless, and also she admitted to the fact, she said it, but we're gonna get to that later. We have a CCTV over here, but unless it rotates or meant to rotate, I don't think it, or has a big field of view, I don't think it could have captured, not necessarily. Like, for example, this is the field of view of my camera, and it technically captures the entrance to the hospital. If you line it up with the camera over there, as you can see in the corner, you can still get the entrance to the hospital. So you could say that this camera has the footage of Michelle coming in here, and you know, and then the red flash chasing her down. Not that it's important considering the fact that she admitted to everything. So I think that's all the cameras then. We have three cameras in total. One over there, it's not even drawing at this distance. Yeah, there we go. One over there, one over here, and we might have more cameras facing this intersection in particular. It's not unreasonable to think so, considering that this is Montgomery and there's a shit ton of... What the fuck is going on? Do I see? I don't see any more cameras. But yeah, we at least have 3 cameras. Okay, what the fuck is my bike now? Is that my bike? That's not my bike. My bike is red, not orange. Alright, anyway. Somebody stole my bike while I'm doing this. Alright, let's go back to more physical evidence. So, after that happened, if we go forward a little bit, we can probably see what happened. So here we have an admin clarifying what happened, and then we got the police. We got the police coming in, and they are getting everybody in custody. Makes sense. I did die technically, but an admin gave me a permission to survive, so I did not die in this case. Okay, great. And I do know that all police officers carry little body cameras, because I used to work for the same department. So, well, not the same department, but the department that was before this, and I don't think they would downgrade. So, who's Scarlett? So basically, all of the questioning that happened, it got on the dash cam, and it would be in public domain, because that is public domain. There we go. Openkirk right here, he's an admin, and admins always trump the rules. CCTV may be RP'd in a safe zone like this one. So everything that happened here, where I pulled into a hospital, she pulled up behind me, I took cover, and she shot me, and she chased me and she shot me. Everything here got covered by the CCTV, according to the admin, because this is a safe zone. There we go. And just because somebody's gonna say, oh, you're not allowed to pull out a gun in the safe zone. Yeah, you are. You're not allowed to commit a crime in the safe zone. But brandishing a firearm charge actually says, let's actually go find it, because you know, people are gonna be up my ass about every fucking tiny thing. So let's go check what the brandishing firearm says. Yeah. Let's see. What's the rules link? What's the rules? Come on. Oh my god, the ads. Old school RuneScape ad on a Red Country roleplay, so you cannot make that up. Alright, so let's oh wait, that's not the rules I'm looking for. The rules are, okay, let's look at the rules. So you're not allowed to commit a crime, right? Crime. Committing crime in supervised areas. If you want to commit a crime in supervised areas, you have to request an administrator to create an essay about it. So that's the rule. There's no actual safe zone rules, or this is the closest you have to the safe zone rules. And as you can see, hospital in Montgomery is one of those zones. An admin clarified that I did have. So people are gonna say, "Hey, user one, you are not allowed to brandish a weapon in an area like that." Well, I actually could, because it wasn't a crime in that particular case, and I will explain why. So if we find the laws and acts, which is going to be a little bit difficult, maybe here. I think it's no, penal code. There we go, penal code. So firearms law. What's this one? That's a new one. Okay, whatever. No, we don't want that. We want. I believe it's one of the non-traffic misdemeanors. Brandishing. Yes, there it is. Brandishing a firearm, the act of drawing, displaying, or hosting a blunt weapon or deadly projectile in a non-private area or without a lawful purpose. So I had a lawful purpose. You see, the reason why I drew a firearm was to defend my life, or in case of Michelle, to defend her life. So no, I did not break the safe zone rule because I did not brandish, I did not commit brandishing a weapon, the illegal charge. I had a lawful purpose to brandish it, even though it was illegally possessed weapon. And you could argue that yes, she did. What was the charge? Possession of a firearm. Possession of an unlicensed firearm. There we go. So this is a misdemeanor charge. And yes, Michelle is very guilty of this charge. She constantly carries a firearm on her for self-defense, despite the fact that she's not licensed. But the crime started in a different area. She didn't start that crime in the area of... she didn't pick up a gun in a hospital. So no, I didn't break any rules here. Just because I know some people are gonna say that I did. So here's the thing, here's the reason why I'm making this report. At first, they were going, oh, we're gonna arrest Michelle for possession of a firearm, which is a misdemeanor, and the other one, Scarlett, for a murder. But they didn't do that. They didn't arrest Scarlett for murder. Why is that? Because she's licensed, which is interesting to me. How does being licensed have anything to do with the murder charge? But again, this is in character, okay? It's fair enough, it's in character. But let me just check the just for relevancy's sake. I'm gonna check Class A felonies, because I believe that's what it is. Murder. No, it's not a Class A, it's a Class B felony, is it? Murder? No, it's a Class A, I guess. This is a very complicated system. Murder, come on. Let me find murder. Murder, found murder. The act of killing an individual whereby an intent was present, act of killing a victim was planned. Or the second degree, the act of intentionally killing that is not... okay, well, do we have attempted murder? Because I didn't die, actually. Attempted. There you go, attempted murder. The act of harming or attempting to harm another person unlawfully with the purpose and or hope of killing said individual. Here's the thing. Nowhere here does it mention whether they used a licensed firearm to do so. And that's the thing. I see this misconception. If you have a license, that means you're always a law-abiding citizen. No, that doesn't necessarily mean that. Sure, you're abiding by the licensing law, but it's a misdemeanor. It's not a serious crime. So they let her go for attempted murder because she had a gun license, but which is a Class A felony. But they arrested Michelle because she committed a misdemeanor charge. Look at this. So Michelle got arrested and Scarlett goes free, which is interesting for me. Again, I am not saying this is an out-of-character issue. This is not an out-of-character issue, in my opinion. Except for one fact, where I heard that they couldn't use CCTVs even if you had an out-of-character evidence. I think this is actually mentioned here. Do they actually mention this here? Let me see. Do they actually mention this here? Because I remember they told me something along the lines of we cannot use CCTV as evidence, and I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why they said that. Unless like there's a physically an officer watching, they cannot use CCTV as evidence. I don't know why that is. Somebody told me that because that sounds like complete nonsense to me. I have out of character evidence of what happened, and I don't see why I should be limited at all. I'm trying to see if they have the point where they admitted that they couldn't use CCTV evidence. Trying to find it. Maybe it was earlier. With quite a few videos. This one is a short one. Oh, okay. So I cannot find the place where they said that you cannot use CCTV as evidence. But again, so she gets released and Michelle gets arrested for possession of an unlicensed firearm, which is a misdemeanor charge. So I think it's kind of humorous how Scarlett was let go for a Class A felony, but Michelle got arrested for a misdemeanor. I think that's kind of humorous. But at the same time, again, this is not an out-of-character complaint. This is an in-character... Well, I mean, this video is out of character, sure. But this is just an out-of-character compilation of evidence that we would have in character, if that makes sense. So this is just a compilation of the evidence that she would have. The CCTV footage that shows pretty much the whole thing, from the RV to the medical center. We have that. Because there are cameras positioned in Montgomery. And I am going to roleplay those cameras, because why the fuck are they there if they are not allowed to be roleplayed? There isn't a rule in the rules section that says they're not allowed to be roleplayed, so I am going to roleplay them. Yeah, so this is, I'm going to put this in probably like an IA report or something. And yeah, this is all in character. I hope nobody holds grudges against me. Be sure that I'm not holding any grudges against anybody who roleplayed with me. Not even Scarlett, not even the Sasko. Nobody. I'm not holding any grudges here, out of character wise. This is an in-character report. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry that I haven't been uploading a lot of videos recently. And stay awesome. Goodbye. Let me know your opinion of this situation.